So, first of all, I wanted to record this video a couple days ago, but I didn't end up doing it till today because I have nothing to do, and I'll explain why in a second. So I thought since Spider-Man PS4 is releasing this week, I'd show you every single Spider-Man costume in every LEGO Marvel game. Now, there is one suit that I'm missing in this game, and I really didn't want to go and get it because it requires a mission that I have to do, and to do that mission I have to get 100 gold bricks, so I would need to collect 60 more, and I really didn't want to do that. So this is every suit but one of them. The one that I don't have is pretty lame, and I think I have them all in this game. I know I have them all for the other two games. So I'm gonna meet you guys at the Daily Bugle, and we will check it out. Okay, we're on the roof of the Daily Bugle. I thought it was a fitting place to do a Spider-Man video. I don't know what locations I'll use for the other two games because I think the second game is the Daily Bugle, but not Avengers. And I'm doing this instead of playing Spider-Man PS4 because Purelator screwed up and they said, "Oh, we missed you. You're sorry. You don't get your package until tomorrow." Even though the time that they put down that they said they came at was after the time I saw the notice, so good on you guys. So first one we're going to take a look at is just the normal Spider-Man suit, and then for the second character I would put the next suit, but that's the one we're missing. It's Future Foundation Spider-Man, so it's like a combination of the normal suit, but then he looks like he's got a Future Foundation suit, which is the Fantastic Four, but they all wear like white outfits, and it's not all the members because Spider-Man's a part of it. And that's the one I didn't get. I'm sorry. So I will show you the next one on the list, which I guess, I don't know, would Peter Parker count as a costume? Why not? So let me switch to Peter Parker. So, he's got the shooting webs. You can swing. He's got Spidey sense, and this is the video that I recorded that, the pizza video in. If I have footage, I'll throw in a couple seconds of it. And, it's just the normal, classic Spider-Man outfit. Next one we got is Peter Parker. Doesn't do anything special. Can't even use the camera. At least not in this game, he can't. So, that's the normal, and Peter Parker, and then the next one, and if I know the story behind them, I'll try and tell the story, but I don't know the story behind all of these, and I don't know what suits are all in this game. I think there's only one, or two more, to be honest. Where is the other one? It's the Superior Spider-Man suit. I honestly don't know why I can't find it. Because I know I bought it. What the heck? Let me find it. Okay, I thought I had enough money to buy it, and that I did buy it last time I played the game, but I didn't. So we're gonna buy it. It's the Superior Spider-Man. This, I think, something happens and Otto Octavius takes over Peter's body, and then he becomes Spider-Man. From what I remember, I don't know. This one's, I think it's the exact same powers as the other one. Yeah, there's no difference. Except he's got the cool arms on the back. And I think I'll save with telling people if the suit is in the game or not. Because some people are looking forward to this, and yeah, I think it'd be nice. So that was, all the suits for this game, I think. And we're just going over Spider-Man, not Spider-Woman, like her, or anything like that. Except I did forget a character already, which is the Symbiote Spider-Man suit. So, this is honestly the same as the other ones, just he shoots black webs. He swings on a black web. That's it. There's no difference, really. I like the suit, though. I know a lot of people like it. And let's move on to LEGO Marvel's Avengers for the rest of our suits. So I know I have all the suits in this game because Spider-Man and all of his suits are a DLC. Because when this game came out, it was January 26th, 2016. So, at this point, the Spider-Man was not part of the MCU. He wasn't in the trailer for Captain America Civil War until the 26th, and I think the DLC for Civil War came out in March too. But they didn't add him until a few weeks after the movie dropped, Captain America Civil War, and we gotta find a character point to switch. But then they put it in this last DLC pack as a free one, I guess so people could have Spider-Man in this game. And I've not completed the story, so we need to find a vehicle call-in point. Does this game not have a full-size map? That's really dumb. I'm gonna find you when I find a vehicle call-in point. So, I had to go like all the way over to the raft because that was the only one I could find, and I thought it's kind of related to Spider-Man if we go to the raft. So next one we got is the Iron Spider. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about this one. And the Iron Spider suit, I think this is based off of, could be the comic one, which I think it is, or the one from the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show. It's definitely not the MCU one, because that suit didn't even exist when this game came out. First place the MCU suit was seen was in Homecoming, which didn't come out until like a year after the game's last piece of DLC. So this is the Iron Spider suit. I know the comic version had Tony give it to Spider-Man in the Civil War comic. The show version, it has Amadeus Cho inside it, because he's got like this whole Spider-Man team. And the movie version is Peter Parker, and I know I said about the suits I wouldn't tell you if they're in-game, but if they were like officially revealed, I will, which this one was, but the movie Iron Spider suit. So its kind of big thing is its legs that it's got, and it was in Spider-Man Homecoming for a little bit, just at the very end, and then it was, Peter wore it for most of, Avengers Infinity War. So that's the story behind this one. It swings, so he doesn't fly, even though I think the movie one can fly. It's got lasers. Don't think the movie one has lasers. And he, does the same attack if you press jump and square. And he's not going to turn into Peter. This is the Scarlet Spider. This is actually Ben Reilly, and not Peter Parker. But it's still a Spider-Man suit, so I'm going to put it in here. I really don't know much about it, except I think Ben Reilly is a clone of Peter. And that's about it. It's similar to the homemade suit from Homecoming, because he's got the hoodie and stuff. I didn't like the suit at first, but I've kind of learned to like it a bit more. So that's that. Now we got Spider-Man, and I had no idea the default costume was in this game. That's cool. So this is exactly the same as the one I just showed you from the first video. Circle does nothing. Square does that. You can target, web swing, all that kind of stuff. Peter Parker, same in this game, except his camera shoots like flashes of light at people, I guess. Circle does nothing. He does the ground pound slam thing. Can't fly or web sling, but I think he can take pictures. No, maybe not. Okay. Next we got Spider-Man from Civil War, and this one will also be in the next video. This is a movie suit, so there's only going to be movie background. This was first featured in Civil War, and this suit is in the LEGO Marvel 2, but it doesn't... It looks different. I think the eyes are different. But he can swing. He does the same ground pound. It's just a reskin of the other suit, really. This is one of my favorite ones. I think this one was officially revealed to be in-game, and it looks amazing. And for the Iron Spider suit, by the way, that's the one I'm going to be using in the game until I probably until I get this suit. Or a different one we'll see later. This is the Miles Morales. At the end of the E3 demo from 2017, someone said the name Miles to this guy, and it's pretty obvious it's Miles Morales. I think they talked about saying that he was in this game. I don't know if the suit will be in this game. I do know with most of the other suits if they are or not, but I have no idea if this suit will be in the game, but I know Miles himself is. I don't need to show you the abilities, really. It's the same as all the others. All the Spider-Men have this Spider Sense thing, but actually I think he's got a... Okay, he can do that, I guess. Good for Miles for doing something different, I guess. That's Spider-Girl, but you know, we'll still take a look at her. Oh yeah, and this is what Miles looks like. He's gonna be in the... Okay, you can go invisible. In the Into the Spider-Verse movie, which looks really cool. His story is that, Peter Parker died in his universe, and now he is Spider-Man, but I don't know how that's gonna tie together in this movie. Yeah, that's everybody. Except Spider-Girl, but we're gonna kind of leave her out of this. I've never seen her, but yeah, because it's different from Spider-Woman, and that's not Spider-Gwen. So let's move on to LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 for the final set of suits. And I think it's the game with the least amount of suits, to be honest. Here we are for the last video, so I don't think... The Daily Bugle does exist in this game. There is a J. Jonah Jameson. I don't think there's a Daily Bugle building, though. There's Oscorp and stuff like that. But I do not think there is a building for the Daily Bugle. Maybe in Nueva York or Manhattan Noir. But we'll go there, but for some certain characters. But we're going to stay here for now. And I know I have all the Spider-Man suits in this game because I have every character. 50... Oh, wait, 50 out of 56? Oh, no, I think I'm missing... I think I'm missing a few. Never mind, I thought I had them all. But I know I have all the Spider-Men. This is... I was wrong when I said this has the least amount of Spider-Men. Because there is quite a few, and we will start... right here. So this is...
Don't mind me, just your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
The default Spider-Man suit, but it is also...
Don't mind me, just your...
You seen that superhero supply store?
It is also the MCU suit. Now, I'm gonna say since this came out after Homecoming, this is based on Homecoming. I don't know, you could probably go back to the last section of the video and compare them. He's got the web swinging. He's got... I think he does a web attack. Okay, you can... Yeah, okay. I think he, like... Yeah, does that. He does a ground attack, actually. Whereas... Okay, stop. Whereas... None of the other... Spider-Man in the previous games have done that. You can target, of course, with a different targeting logo. It's the kind of MCU design. And I think that's really it. I explained the story about the suit in the last part, where I talked about the Civil War suit. This is... But if this is the Homecoming suit, then it's just improved on the Civil War suit. I don't know, I don't really know the difference between the two. Once again, this one is in the new game, and it is the best looking suit I have seen. It looks perfect on him, it just looks awesome. People use it in the photo mode, and I'll talk about the other two MCU suits being in this game. And I also forgot he's got a photo mode, so you can take pictures, which you can also do in the new game. You can take pictures with the photo mode. That date just came out yesterday. They said it would be part of the day 1 update, which should have come out today, but it came out yesterday. This is the homemade suit. Is that what they call it? What do they call it? Yeah, it's the homemade suit.
Something big was going down on top of the Avengers Mansion earlier. Think it had anything to do with that massive face that appeared in
he's
the
got
sky?
like the hoodie, kind of like the almost pajamas that Peter made for when Tony took his suit. I do have this hoodie that he's wearing. I bought it like a year ago. It looks just like it, except the strings on mine are blue, I think. I've actually got it right next to me, and the zipper tag has the Spider-Man logo on it, which obviously the real one isn't. I like this hoodie. It's probably my favorite hoodie. And then like it's got like blue on the inside of the hood, and then instead of the tips being black, they're like clear.
Like something big was going down on top of the
This
Avengers
one can
Mansion earlier.
swing. I don't know why he did like a combat roll there.
In the sky?
He can do...
Probably
Oh, can he not do the web slam like the other one? Oh, I guess not. He can do this. This one is actually on the disc for the game, which is pretty cool. He shoots the generic web. This one isn't in the story anyway. I think you have to do a race to get it. And this one also is in the new game. I know how to get it, but I won't say why. This one, for some reason, doesn't have the photo mode. I don't know why. That's it. This was, yeah, like I said, what he wears in Homecoming when this one gets taken away. The suit on the right. So, that's all I can say. Now we got Peter Parker. No, never mind. We got Symbiote Spider-Man. And Parker. There we go. So, we looked at this one in the first game. He's got the black webs again. He does the same attack, but with black webs. Got a black targeting thing. This is... I don't know the comic one. We can look at the comic one, like the description. I know the suit was in the movie Spider-Man 3, and everybody likes that movie, and they want those suits in the game. So this one, yeah, it's got all these abilities. I'm not going to read them, though. After attempting to repair a damaged suit, Peter Parker engulfed in a black goo, which was later revealed to be a symbiotic life form that formed into a new black suit and augmented and enhanced many of Peter's powers and abilities, including his strength, speed, and stronger webbing. The symbiote has since gone on to create Venom and Carnage. So this was first in The Amazing Spider-Man 252 in 1984, and he appeared as Spider-Man. Peter Parker, I think he makes a noise that time. That's better. I didn't notice that. That's awesome. I think he's the same looking. He might be a little bit different looking, but the main suit is based off of the MCU suit, but the Peter Parker isn't. Like, this isn't MCU Peter Parker. MCU Peter Parker isn't a photographer. And he also doesn't look like that. Did he just throw a newspaper? Oh my gosh, he throws newspapers. I know J. Jonah Jameson can do that in one of the games. Probably not the Avengers one, since that one doesn't have him. He can do the ground attack, he can't web swing or anything. And he throws newspapers. Next up we got... who is the next Spider character? There's so many characters in this game, and I have so many of them. we can take a look at Agent Venom. I feel like he's almost considered a Spider-Man suit. It is Eddie Brock who wears it, though. Some of these, yeah, I'm gonna make a few exceptions. I said it would be only Peter Parker, but I mean, we did the Scarlet Spider, and that's not him. I don't know why I couldn't move. He carries around a gun. I think this is Eddie Brock from the movies. Okay, they call him...
Whoever they got on snowplow duty
What do they call him?
seriously needs to up
Flash
his game.
something?
It's
Not
like driving
Flash.
inside a bounce house around here.
Flash Thompson.
My training never prepared me for this.
So this...
Probably because
Oh
it
yeah,
was
so
in
this is only
software
from
development.
2012. This is pretty recent. This will... Oh, the Flash... Or Flash Thompson is in the MCU. I felt like he's funny. This one can web swing and all that stuff, so I think it's just Flash Thompson with a Venom symbiote. I keep saying the Flash. It's been watching that was cool because I've been watching it recently. This is Arachnido Jr. I think it's like a Spanish version of Spider-Man. There are many Spider-Men from many countries in this game. What is he doing? Oh, he just wasn't ready. Okay.
There was some questionable training
let's
taking
read
place
his
on the
card.
mountain earlier. Must be
He
some new
doesn't turn
kind
into
of ancient
his
martial
alter
art
ego.
or something.
No alias.
While I was in Manhattan,
Son of a wrestler.
but the vendor didn't take Wakandan studs.
Part of the Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse number 2 is Arachnido Jr. There's I forgot almost, there's a Spider-Verse kind of sequel. Not to the movie, but to the comic that's coming out in a few weeks. And Spider-Verse has bunch of different Spider-Men teaming up. And it's going to have the PS4 Spider-Man in it. I hope we can see him in the game, but I don't think we will. Or, in the movie. Sorry, not the game. I want to see the game Spidey in the movie.
Oh man,
That's what I'm
now I've
saying.
done it.
Who's our next Spider character? We won't take a look at Carnage because it's not really a Spider-Man. But next is... There's so many characters in this game. Oh man. There's Hobgoblins, Jameson, Kingpin. All these characters playing such an important role in the game. And that's, no, not a spoiler. Jameson was in trailers. Kingpin was in the E3 2017 trailer. Yeah, so I'm not spoiling anything. Here's Scarlet Spider again. We've looked at him in Avengers. Silk, I think she is kind of related to stuff. This will give me actually a better description for the Scarlet Spider, since there is a description. So we'll take a look at that. They've all got the same abilities. Ben Reilly is... Jackal created Scarlet Spider by cloning the DNA of Peter Parker, initially named Spider Cloning, defeated and went into exile, led a normal life and taking the name Ben Reilly. Upon his return to crime fighting, Ben has now become known as the Scarlet Spider. And then we got Silk. Yeah, Cindy Moon, so she's not who I thought she was. She's just another kind of related character, but I want to go over kind of ones that are more related to the name. I thought that was Spider-Man Noir.
I think it's time to hog the spotlight.
That is, cool Easter egg right there. Spider-Ham is played by, one of the YouTubers in the group, Kind of Funny. There are actually a bunch of, people from Kind of Funny in this game, but only one of them has a Spider-Man suit. I can't remember who he's played by, since I'm kind of new to Kind of Funny, haha. His alias is Peter Porker. Peter was a spider who lived in the basement of a laboratory of animal science May Porker. Following a failed experiment, May Porker experiment. What experiment? That's what I meant to say. Was irradiated in delusional state. Peter transforming him into an anthropomorphic swine with spider-like abilities. Peter has taken the last name of Porker and begun fighting injustice as Spider-Ham. Marvel tale starring Peter Porker and Spectacular Spider-Ham #1, 1983 Spider-Ham. I don't know. I can't read that because it's all crammed in there. It's got the web swinging. Does he do the generic thing? Yeah. Does reticle change? No.
Whose turn is it to water the
And
plants?
but it is like a
I did it
different
last
logo
time.
and stuff. Like this isn't the same as the MCU one. Yeah, not too much. He's just Spider-Man as a pig. I mean, the story's interesting, but like the abilities and stuff in the game aren't. Once again, this is Miles. We looked at him in Lego Avengers. He's probably gonna do the thing. No, he's doing this electricity thing again. Okay. He will be in the Into the Spider-Verse movie with Peter
There was
Parker,
some questionable training
Spider-Man
taking place on the
Noir,
mountain
and
earlier.
Spider-Gwen.
Must be some new kind of ancient martial art or something.
Yeah, he does that. Targeting.
Just want to go home already.
Stuff like that. Now we got Spider UK. And Superior Spider-Man. I can explain with the backstory with him again. Spider UK. This
Looked like
is
something big
this one
was
does have
going
a
down
secret
on top of the
identity too.
Avengers
I
mansion
think he's just a
Think it
UK
had anything to do with
Spider-Man.
that massive face that appeared in the sky?
There's the reticle and stuff. He's
Probably
probably gonna do the
unrelated.
spin. Yeah. What a surprise. He's obviously got the web swinging. I don't even need to do it.
The master
Um,
says I won't make any
I haven't been
progress in my
checking
training
though
until
if
I
these
stop
characters
wearing
have
overcoats and start wearing boots. But it's so
no. Oh, I hate this red brick.
cold here. Someone would spring for
I haven't
Central
seen if all the
Phoenix.
characters have the photo mode. We can go back and do that.
Not seen any of those surveillance drones
Um,
for a while. Guess someone took care of them, huh?
Eddie is a no. How about... Oh, and I just realized we missed the character. Entirely. No, one that is actually a pretty big part of the story. Two, actually. Spider-Man
future is
2099.
depending
We're
on
gonna
me.
go somewhere else to check
Well,
him out.
one.
Okay, we're on the roof of what I think is the Daily Bugle. I don't know if it is. I don't know, it says it on the front of the building, but there's also the Stark logo next to it. So, I did read one comic actually with him in it. I can't remember what the comic was, and I think it also had Peter Parker in it too, but he was in it too. So he works for a company called Alchemax. His name is Miguel O'Hare, is that right? Something like that? Yeah, okay, close. Miguel O'Hara. So he's from the year 2099. There's actually a couple characters in this game from 20-something. Actually, there's an Iron Man from 2020. In this. Unhappy with testing on human subjects, Miguel O'Hara quit his post as a scientist for Alchemax. Angry Alchemax's vice president poisoned Miguel, hoping to force him to continue his work. Desperate to cure himself, Miguel has rewritten his genetic code, but the process was sabotaged, leaving Miguel with spider-like powers. So, he can do the usual swinging. He can not use photo mode. He's got like a cape, he's got claws, and I like this design. I think the game one would look better if you actually removed the cape and claws. But he's pretty cool. I think he's a pretty big part in the story, actually. Now we will move locations once again,
Time to
and
grab a piece of the action.
we're actually going to come back to Manhattan, because where we're doing the next chunk of the video it's horrible for taking pictures and stuff, which is noir. So is the Daily Bugle in here too? Is there a Daily Bugle building? I think there is. I just can't remember where. I think it's part of one of the quests actually, but I don't see it anywhere. We'll just go to the top of this building, because Spider-Man's kind of associated with tall buildings, and we can actually climb this. I wonder if you'll be able to climb buildings in the new game. I know you can run up buildings, but I want to just climb it. Where is our Noir buddy? He didn't even come down here. Let's see. It'll take us forever to climb up here, but it kind of looks cinematically cool. I like this suit, and I do know the powers for the suits that are and aren't in the game, and I only let you know what the MCU ones, and I didn't even tell you what the MCU powers were. I mean, it's kind of obvious with one of them, but this is Spider-Man Noir. Does he not have photo mode? Seriously? I thought he did. Okay then. He has guns. That's new for Spider-Man. I knew that. He had guns. He's in the Spider-Verse movie. I like the look of him. This is like a 1930s or 1940s Spider-Man. That was a cool attack. He does still web swing and stuff. What is his story? His story is that raised during the Great Depression by his main uncle Ben Parker. After finding his Uncle Ben dead, Parker became an investigative reporter, hoping to expose the criminals responsible. When he gets to getting a tip-off in a warehouse, Peter was eaten by Spider and found that he now has Spider-like powers. He's now known as the Vigilante Spider-Man. Spider-Man Noir, #1, 2009, as the Spider-Man. That's it for those two. We're gonna travel back to normal Manhattan now. So seriously, like, no Daily Bugle building. Oh, I think it's one of these ones, actually. So let us teleport over there. I thought there was a teleport pad somewhere around here. Yeah, actually, what am I talking about? The Daily Bugle's somewhere around here, isn't it?
Not sure who's
One of
behind
these
it
two
this
buildings.
time, but there's more trouble on your doorstep. Go get him.
So we will once again climb through this poster. Actually, it's pretty weird, but okay. And these are the posters they used in the first game, because these Thor, that's the same logo from the first movie, and that was like a couple years after the first game. I know Blitzwinger actually just did a video yesterday of all the Iron Man suits in the games, which is a pretty cool idea. So this is Timely Comics. I don't know where it is right now, but I know the Daily Bugle has a building. Is it this one? Oh, he can glide. They should have given that ability to the normal one, because there's the scene in Homecoming where he, like, glides over the helicopter, or under it. I don't know, he does something with the helicopter. Now this is the Roxxon building. I don't know, there's a Daily Bugle building around here somewhere. I thought it was right here. I guess it wasn't. It's the Timely Comics HQ. Sometime, somewhere, we will find Daily Bugle building, but that time is not right now. We will hang out on the top of Timely Comics. I could have sworn there was a Daily Bugle building here, though. What is our next character? We have... we look at Spider UK. Superior Spider-Man. I'll read the story. We don't need to look at the abilities. We did look at the abilities in the first game. So, okay, so it isn't Peter Parker, it's Otto Octavius. Otto Octavius is the brain-swapping Autobot that transfers consciousness into the body of his nemesis Peter Parker. Or Spider-Man. When Peter Parker attempted to reverse the process, their minds are fused together, resulting in the death of Parker. Since living through Parker's life, through his memories, Octavius has decided to become Superior Spider-Man and fight for good. Making Spider-Man #3 as Dr. Octopus. I think they should have put it as the comic one, not just when Doc Ock was
At
there.
least we still have our help.
Web swinging. Do not start that mission. That's different. That's actually cool. I like that attack. They all do this super jump thing. I forgot to mention that. Like, I think every Spider-Man character does it.
Feel my face.
At least everyone that can web swing. That's really it to show off with him. We've already looked at his character before. This is another person from Kinda Funny, I think, and this one is Venom. Alright, look at him, but that Venom 2099, that's pretty cool looking. There's also the two vultures. That's it for all the normal characters, but there's also some... I think there's a couple DLC Spider-Man. There's Lady Spider, but we're looking at Spider-Man. So no DLC Spider-Man. There's Mr. Negative, main villain. We've been seeing him since at least last year, maybe 2016. Yeah, I don't think there's any more suits. But the Infinity War pack should have included the Iron Spider. I know everybody wanted it. I was even like telling Lego, I was like, thank you Insomniac Games for actually putting the Iron Spider in your game, an Iron Spider suit in your game, because this, I think the pack for this came out the same day as the Iron Spider suit was announced for the Spider-Man game. Some people were kind of mad, and it also got leaked a bit early. The suit and this pack with not having the Iron Spider MCU suit. But I hope you guys enjoyed. That was a quick look at every single Spider-Man suit in every LEGO Marvel game. Most of them were Peter Parker. We did throw in Miles and a couple others. This was Spider-Man. Maybe I'll do a video looking at all the Spider-Woman another time. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye. Enjoy playing Spider-Man if you bought it. I'm